Everyone, please welcome on Skype Marieve Herington joining us this morning at iHollywood TV. Hello, Marieve.
Good morning, Noah. How are you?
I'm doing great. It is so great to have you back on. It's been like a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has quite a while. Was it for the before the premiere of the first season?
I think it was. I cannot fully remember, but I know that we had you back on. I think like during the start of all this with the whole iHollywood, and now look at us. We're here again, and we're talking about the third season.
Wild that we're already here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. By the way, congratulations to you and your husband on your little baby girl, Windsor. You had her like a
Thank,
couple of days ago, and you look fantastic.
thank you, thank you. We're just getting by 1 hour at a time,
Mhm.
one feeding at a time. As new parents, I have no idea what I'm doing, but here we are.
All right, so let's talk about Big City Greens. It is returning for a third season on Disney Channel. This season opens up with a Halloween episode because, of course, Disney's having their Halloween programming airing on the network so everyone can tune in. By the way, I watched Underwraps. I don't know if you've seen that, Mariette, but you got to watch Underwraps. It's a new remake to the 1997 version. And I had the original star that played Amy. She was on we had her on our show like last week or whatever, and she was just she's like, Disney should have called me to be part of to play the mother in the movie. Anyway, we had a great interview with her, but I now I'm so sidetracked about that. But you have to watch that. It's part of Disney's
All right.
Halloween Under
Yeah.
Wraps. It's real good. It's a new remake. It's really good. But also Big City Greens is really good, and they're having their Halloween episode. So talk to us about that and how much fun it was to voice Tilly and see this holiday episode come together for the season 3 premiere.
Oh, yeah. So the episode is called Squashed, and this is a very like special. I don't know that I've ever seen like it gets really sort of intense and kind of scary. I'm like, it's not just,
Ooh.
like the usual fun big city greens like action. Of course it has that as well, but like
Mhm.
it gets pretty intense.
Yeah.
But no, so this episode is impressive for a couple reasons. One, from the entertainment side of it, but then two, if you consider that it was made during the pandemic where everybody's like, you know, uh, working from home, everybody's sort of disjointed, but everybody's somehow has managed to pull together what I think is kind of a masterpiece of an episode.
Mhm.
So anyway, so the that's my like dorky like side behind the making of the show. But no, the episode basically is about the Greens are setting up. It's Halloween. They're having a party. And Bill is really disappointed because his pumpkins that he was going to carve for the party are just small. Like
Mm.
his they're not these big beautiful jack-o'-lanterns, and Tilly feels really bad for Bill. So she takes it upon herself. So Tilly and Bill go do some produce deliveries, right, and bring their
Yeah.
vegetables to Gwendolyn Zapp of BigTech, and she's got this chemical compound that makes vegetables like get really big. So Tilly's like, perfect. Against Bill's advice, takes
Mhm.
the compound, applies it to the small pumpkins, and it turns these pumpkins into these body snatching, like pumpkin monsters that overtake the Halloween party. So it's
Oh
really
wow.
like wildly intense. It's really something.
The fans are gonna be in for a spooky ride. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
golden good time. See what I did there,
yes,
Marieve?
a
Yes.
ghoulish time,
A
absolutely.
ghoulish, maybe not a
Yeah,
gaull. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. To this point, I've did like 5 or 6 interviews today. I'm just like, oh my gosh, ready to
we're
go.
seeing them. Look at you
Mary,
go.
oh my goodness. So now, growing up as a kid, do you have a long-lasting Halloween memory that really stands out to you that you could share with us?
Oh
Maybe
gosh,
someone you dressed up as as a child.
what did I dress up? I look back on Halloween costumes, and half of them I'm like, what was I dressed up as? Like I
Me
feel
too.
like
I was like, mm,
they weren't like maybe it was just back then because I'm 100 years old. Like you didn't dress up as like a cartoon character, or like it was just kind of witch or generic whatever. So sometimes I look at these photos of me as a kid and I was like, exactly what was I trying to be? I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
There's one photo that I guess I must have been like a dead bride or something, but I was like in a white dress and my face was painted white, but I had this crazy like black curly wig. It was bizarre. But my favorite part of Halloween as a kid was just decorating the front porch. We had so many decorations, and that was just always like, oof, I loved that.
Now, Marieve, what will we learn and see from Tilly in this new season? Like, how has she grown from the very first start of the show to now leading into the third season?
That's a great question. She's just become, I think you see a much wider range from Tilly in terms of she's feels a lot more active in these later seasons, which you probably feel even from Space Chicken, right, which was the first episode we ever recorded, where she was just like very sort of reserved. She would pop in for a scene, or not even for a scene. She would pop in at like the end of a scene, say something funny, and leave. And now, she's like really sustaining, her own storylines. We just know so much more about her, like strange things. Well, I mean, her connection to animals obviously is something that's often explored. Even in the episode where she goes to like little Japan, she's speaking Japanese. She's like oddly, surprisingly worldly, So yeah, her character has grown infinitely in these sort of surprising ways, and season 3 is just really bananas. You can expect a lot more music in this episode, not in this episode rather, although there is music in the episode,
In the
but
season?
I mean the season itself. Yeah, so it's been a real pleasure doing a lot of singing as Tilly as well. Yeah, and we have a wonderful composer, Joachim Horsley, who just like knocks it out of the park. And in fact, there's a song from Squashed from this weekend's episode that's already on the Disney Channel YouTube, Monster Man. So that's really fun. I caught that the other day. A fun Halloween party song, I would say.
Marieve, well, let's take a look at a clip now of Big City Greens, the season 3 premiere episode, their Halloween episode. Take a look at this.
Oh no, I'm not falling for another one of your
Hey, why is this happening? I'm supposed to be an apex predator!
Hold on, Remy!
Don't worry, Tricor is just the trick!
That was a clip of Marieve Herington voicing Tilly in Big City Greens. Be sure to catch the season 3 premiere is Saturday, October the 9th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Pacific on the Disney Channel Network. Marieve Herington, this has been such a pleasure to get to speak with you once again. Congratulations, like I said, on your baby Windsor. She's just adorable.
We love her a lot. It's so nice to see you. And
Yes.
everybody enjoys the special, our spooktacular special. Mwahaha.
I know. Oh my God! Look, she gave a little moo-ha. Yes, moo-ha, ba 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 ba. Like. Have a good day, Marieve.
Thank you.
Bye bye.